Hi, and welcome to our second Level 3 Probability Distributions videos. In this video, we're going to talk about the features of probability distributions. You've covered quite a few of this in your Level 1 and Level 2 work. Now, we know when data is collected from an experiment or an observational study, it can be modelled by a probability distribution. For example, rolling a die 20 times, we can either draw the results in a frequency graph, where we put frequency on the y-axis, which is the number of times the outcome occurs, or we can record the same information in a probability distribution graph, where we put the probability or the relative frequency on the y-axis. All right, well, when we're discussing a distribution, we've already looked at the following statistics and features. We've talked before in levels 1 and 2 about centre, which is mean, median, or mode. We've talked about the spread of the distribution, where we've talked about the range, the interquartile range, or our middle 50%, and our standard deviation. Well, the features of probability distributions can either be normal distribution, right skewed, left skewed, bimodal, uniform or rectangular, triangular, and irregular. And let's quickly look at those features now. Normal distribution, you would have come across this in level 2, and it's a symmetrical bell-shaped type curve. We're going to explore normal distribution a lot more in this topic. We have a right skewed distribution. That basically means the tail heads off towards the right. We have a large clump of data to the left and a small scattering or a tail heading off to the right. We have left skewed distributions. This is the opposite, where the tail is on the left-hand side. A scattering of results or outcomes that head off to the left to form a tail. We have bimodal distribution, where there are two peaks. Bi means two, and modal is most common. So bimodal means two most common, or two peaks. We have what's called uniform or rectangular distribution. So it basically means the outcomes or the results are pretty much like a box. It's distributed pretty evenly across the range. We have triangular distribution. Now, this may get confusing with the normal distribution, but we're going to talk more about triangular distribution later in the videos near the end. Triangular distribution, basically the data actually forms a pretty clear triangle. And then we have an irregular distribution where there's no real pattern shown in the data. Right, just be mindful of these common occurrences called outliers, where we often get one or maybe a couple of values that are quite different to the trend. And be mindful of that when we discuss the features of probability distributions. Right, that's us for the second video, so thanks for watching.